Hi, it's Lanita Medina, and I am from Camden, Maine. Today is Scrapbooking with Lanita time, and I'm bringing you the very fun National Scrapbook Day matte pack decorating for Creative Cafe International. I call it, Hi, my name is Matt. Today I said, Hi, my name is Lanita Medina, but I just taught at the last Creative Cafe International these. So you may know me by teaching these decorated matte pack fun things. I'll just show you really quickly a few of them. But anyway, so those are the ones that I just did. But today I'm going to show you the National Scrapbook Day pack. And here's the thing about these. There are 12 instead of 24. And I've chosen very easy designs. So it won't take like Late Night with Lanita 3 hours to make these. I think you can make them really quickly too. So, are you ready? I'm very excited because these are really cute and really fun. And I'm going to use the riveting tool. I am going to use the glitter. And let's see, my new favorites, these dot pens. Oh my goodness, you all are in for a treat because these are very, very fun. And then I'm going to show you how one looks on a page. And that's that's important to know how to use them. I was going to say very fun, but everything is very fun to me. So I'm going to say it's very important to know how to use them on a page. Okay, so let's get started. This is what's on the front of your pack. I'm not going in the order of what's in here, but since that's the first one on the top, then I will start with that one. So I'm very close to the screen here. My hands are going to look really big. All right. So I guess I should also tell you what I'm using. The National Scrapbook Day has these little embellishments. I'm not using any of the paper. I am using some of the stickers from here. So I hope that is okay with you all. And then I am using a few of these embellishments that also come with the National Scrapbook Day bundle. And I'm thinking to myself, why did I say I hope it's okay with you? Of course it's okay with you. You're here watching because you want to be able to do these fun things. And I do tend to use from a variety of sources. So I noticed that I made my samples for my National Scrapbook Day, and then when I was prepping for this to show you all, I thought, oh my goodness, I used a few of the pieces from this NSD card kit too. I used a few little flowers from here. These are the bonus pieces. I don't think I used anything from this card kit, but this is the trio card kit. And I did use a couple of flowers from here. So, sorry about that. But you know what? These are $5.50 and they're beautiful. And I think I have showed you how to make a page with that one. If I have not, that's coming up next. All right, so let's get started. One of the first things that I teach is to lay all your embellishments out so they're easy to find. And guess what? Here's the first one that I'm going to use. Oh, it already has a foam square. How handy is that, huh? Now, foam squares in a way is what takes the longest, I think, because, we foam square them all over the place. The other thing that takes the longest is the stitching, but it's really important. So, for example, this one, Out and About, that is a sticker, and it just shows up more if it has, there's my foam squares came with notes. It will just show up more if it is, if it's stitched. I just realized something here. So the other thing that I did on here, I did the reverse corner just to make it fun. So I better do that here because some of you have eagle eyes and you all notice what is what here. And here's the other thing that I did. I cut this one first. And if you have seen my video where I showed how to use a sticker to find your center on this, I did another one for this that is that little tiny, tiny white piece in there. And I did it with this one. Now, if this one, this may, oh, you know what? That one's not going to go in because I put the foam square on it already. Well, we won't do it this time then, but let's do it on here. So the reason I put that little white piece on was because I didn't want to go all the way over. I wanted to go either this small or just in the middle. So that's my point to say, okay, I want to make it a little smaller than the biggest and not as small as the smallest piece I have there. Because the smaller piece would be for here because the sticker is so small. So I'm thinking that I just don't want to ruin my sticker because I don't have any more here handy, but I think I'm going to take it off and show you anyway. All right, so there's that. And that's actually how I made that little template there. I just let it stick. This one I want out of there because I don't need a whole bunch of them in there. But it will stick on its own. So if you want to make a template like this, it's very easy. It'll see how it just sticks on its own in there. And then you'll just pat it down and you'll have your little template for that, or pattern or marker. Okay, back to this. One of the things that Karen and I have been doing as we teach our events, or as we hold our events, is technique. And the technique that I just showed you is how to use your reverse corner rounder with stickers, right? And make less. Sorry, sometimes I have to be a little quieter when I'm stitching because I will forget what I'm doing. And to how to make smaller corners with that reverse corner rounder. All right, so then the rest is just the dots, and I think I said the dots do take a little longer. And then you'll see this throughout. I just wanted to highlight these lines here, so I stitched along the lines. This is totally something you don't have to do, but I don't know. Again, it's a technique. And then the last thing, bring these here. You want to outline this with this nice new color pen. Have you seen the pens? Okay, I've got them right here. This is that pen holder, so I am missing one there, and I'm not sure where I left it, an SD probably. And then all the dot tip pens, my new favorites. Okay, these are the ones. So we're going to use these a lot today. All right, where was I? Okay, so that part is done. And then should you want to highlight these leaves, you can in the blue. Probably in the camera it doesn't look like a lot, but it really does show up. And then the last thing, these little dots here, they will show up more if you put them with the pen because they have little tiny, I don't know, it leaves like a little tiny indentation or a darker mark inside. Now I did blue on this one. This one has the mint green, so I wanted you to see the difference on those. Okay, so that is done. All right, that's my main one. This is the one that I just, okay, how about this one next? This is very easy. This comes from this pack right here, and they already have foam squares on them. So how easy is this? A few little dots with the brown pen. Oh, I kind of got off the screen, didn't I? Sorry about that. And then, So Creative Memories had this glitter pen in the mystery box. And then last week we got to buy a whole bunch more of them. So take a look at can you see the glitter there? Are you excited about this? Now you know how to use your glitter pen that you got in your mystery box, huh? All right, so that's it on that one. Easy peasy. Okay, next let's do this one. Let's get wild. This is one that is this direction. So these are very cute, the little dots there, notebook look, but I wanted to add brown to it, and I thought, well, why not do this? Now that's a very good way to use this riveting punch. I gotta concentrate here. I'm finding the right, see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is enough, it looks like. And then I just took an extra, and that's way too big, but I just took an extra piece of brown paper, stuck it back there. Now it shows up as brown, and you can do them all the way down, but no reason to, because it's going to be covered up. And here is the raccoon. It's going to go right there. Pop it up with foam square too. And this is going off the edge here, so don't put your foam squares close to the edge there, because that's going to be going off the edge. And then I'm going to put a little tiny piece of this sticker here. This is from this set, and this comes in the NSD bundle or paper pack, the kit that has the recipe. So this one I did raise a bit. Sometimes the stickers, if you don't put enough of the foam squares, they want to indent. So I'm just going to put a whole bunch of the little ones kind of scattered here. And then that should make it work. So there's that. And I'll hang it off the edge just a little bit. This isn't going to show much because of the raccoon, but it'll show enough. So, and you can see that I didn't go all the way to the edge, but that just kind of bothered me. So even though I felt like I was wasting this part, I just thought, well, I'm just going to go and put this one on right this time, because, okay, I'm going to bring it down just a bit. See how it just covers it? Let's bring it up a bit so you can, okay, there we go. There is that. All right. Okay, so now the Let's Get Wild is on this pack right here. Again, super easy. It's off a little bit. And what I caught on this one was that this has little tiny stitching. So I thought, well, that would be fun to put little tiny stitching around here, just little tiny dots to mimic that. Okay, that's it. A few little dots. And we'll go there, and that is it. Okay, done with the third one. All right, follow your path. Is that the next one? Yes, it is. So this is what it looks like. And I love this one because of what we can do to the mushrooms. I think you're gonna love it too. So this sticker, embellishment, actually, it's an embellishment. So let's see what I'm gonna use here. I'm gonna use this, and I'm gonna use from here some of the flowers. So I'll just go ahead and take this off right away, because I'll be using parts of the, oh, that I put with foam squares. That wasn't very good. I'll take the other one off of here. So I saw that it had the tiny, tiny reverse corner rounder. That's what made me think of, okay, I need to do this a little tinier, which is why I made the little template. I probably should have showed this one first, but sometimes I forget about this stuff. So I made it really tiny, and it didn't have the see, I'm putting it on that little white part that you see. It didn't have as much of a undulation, if that's what you call it, as this did, but I felt like it matched that side. So, you know, there's always little techniques. Like I said, I want to show you a few little techniques that are fun to match up and go with. And so that can be there. You can also put it over here. It just felt like if I put it all together, you could actually put a picture here or a whole bunch of journaling rather than splitting it up. And then the next part is literally just cutting. I wanted to cut this off right here. And I know it seems a little crazy, but it works. So this one, I'm just going to just go around a little bit. And then I'll do this afterwards, but I'm getting my little pieces here ready. And first I'm going to put the little dots. And on this one, it looks like I'm using blue, or I used blue and this brownish color. So once again, do some large ones, small ones, just kind of scatter, big, little, and then here I did a whole bunch of little tiny ones. And then wherever you don't see, or wherever it looks like you need more, do some big ones, do some little ones, big one, little, big. Just kind of fill it up. Looks like it needs a few little tinier ones there, huh? There you go. And now that one is complete too. You can always do a little bit of the lines if you want. I'm going to do that one there. You can do the lighter line if you want. You can even do it with green. But it's just kind of fun to add that. It's not going to show a lot because of the flowers, but I think it really adds to this green mushroom to have all the little dots on it. Okay, so now a foam square, little one on this one. And because of the way I cut it, it just kind of sits right to make it look like it's coming off the page, right? And that's what I wanted. So there is this, and then this one goes up on top of it, and there we go. A few little dots. And that one is completed. What do you think? We're moving along kind of nicely, huh? Okay, the next one is this one, the sly little fox. And once again, another very easy, here we go. And this is it. And a little flower from these embellishments, which is that one. And you know what? This one does have a foam square. I just realized that. This one does not because it already has that. So this is yet again another very easy mat to make. And I'm going down below a little bit. I want to make sure I leave room for the writing. And this is just a little, that could sit just like that totally fine. Okay, I just wanted a little more color, but it does not have to have it. In fact, I think on another one I cut this off, so I've made these quite a lot now, so I kind of changed things around. I'm gonna pop that down there, and then it doesn't feel like it's too big. And then this I'll use somewhere else. Now hopefully I'm gonna set it right there. Hopefully I don't lose it. That would not be good. And the few little dots, and we're done with this one. What do you think? So much fun, huh? Okay. All right, this is the one that I'm going to show you on a page. And this will give us a nice break in between. So I'm not going to put this on for you because your background, it depends on how you're going to use it on a page. These little white dots, I wanted to fill with yellow. And you can do as small or as big Notice you can do as big or as small as you want. And there you go. So now it has just a little bit of extra pizzazz on it. And then just some very easy, I'll do this one, this flower here, and this flower. And then I'm going to use this piece here. So this one is with foam squares. Let's see if I have the tip. Yeah, but I guess that's the way the tip is. And it's not a sticker, and so it does better. I just need to pull them up a bit. I'm sorry, I just keep coming off the camera. It's just harder when I'm so close, but I want you to be able to see the details. So that's part of the technique on this, to be able to see the details. And let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that can just be cut off, and then I can use this one for another one later. I'm going to set my little pieces there. And then this is going to go here. Now you'll see that this one angles this way, this one angles that way. Does not matter at all. And then this little sticker here is right here. And a foam square. And with this one, can't really tell a lot, but I'll show you what I did here. I don't know if you can see the glitter on the sticker. I think you can. So I took the glitter pen, and I think I was just because I was playing with the glitter pen, but I liked the look. And so I just added some glitter right there, and it seemed to work fine. And then this part here is simply just figuring out where do you want to cut. How much of the flower do you want? So I took 3, 1, 2, 3, and then I just cut. Now, when I did this before, somebody said, oh no, the lines are crooked. Well, the lines don't show, so that's good. They're not going to show at all. It's okay if they're crooked. And that one goes on by itself. Oh, that's funny. This is the other side, isn't it? That's that side. So there must be 2 flowers, and I have this one. And then this one is 1, 2, 3 also. So there's this. This one has a couple of foam squares. And there we go. And then this. Now on this one, once again, I did a little bit of the glitter. I want to show you what it looks like. Can you see the glitter on there? And I just traced around, and it showed up fine. A few little dots. Dots. 1 dot there. Could do a little dot there. I know I did, it looks like I did a few dots there. Some dots down here. A couple down here, and there you go. Okay. Now, this word hoppy, that came from the April page kit. And again, I am just going to, my disclaimer is that I made this for a page, and that's why I added to it things that I don't have on my supply list here that I'm showing you. However, this is a good time to pause to show you how I used it on a page. So I will raise this a little bit, and hopefully I will not forget to lower it, but you'll still see fine, won't you? I think. Okay, so I think, let me just raise it a little bit more here. So this is a page that I wanted to just play with how to use the bunny in a different way, and because I wanted to show how to use this. So these aren't necessarily how I'm going to leave these. The birdhouses are sideways and so forth, but it still shows how I would use this. So I have room for my journaling, 2 small pictures, a large picture, and I actually have room for another small picture here. Okay, now it's all crooked there. Sorry about that. If you want, the tilting is a fun look, especially with a page like this. So you can tilt all your mats or placeholders and then the mat itself. So that is a way to use these on a page. Isn't that fun? Now you can see how useful they are. All right, so that's going to go back there. And the next one is Off the Beaten Path. And let's see, this is the one I think that's there. And Off the Beaten Path is here. Let's see, are we okay with being so far? I guess so, huh? Then I don't keep getting off the camera. This is a sticker, so that's a very simple, easy one. And this sticker. So the little, oh dear, is this a hedgehog, right? I'm thinking it's a hedgehog. And it's just kind of trundling along with its little mushroom umbrella, going around, figuring out what do I want to do next, right? Off the Beaten Path. Do I want to go make borders or ideas with Lanita on Scrapbooking with Lanita? Or do I want to go to National Scrapbook Day? Do I want to scrapbook on my own? Do I want to learn different techniques? And here is this little piece that I said I had used before. So I'm just going to pop it up on this page right here. And it looks like I had cut off I cut off a little more here, but it really doesn't matter. This is the sticker that I used for that one. And it just kind of goes nicely. Hang it over a little bit. And there's another easy page done. And I didn't even put any up there, but you can if you want. Okay. Done on that one. Let's see, there's that. Oh, I better not get mixed up on which ones I've done, huh? Okay, so that's the one I just did. Okay, so here's next. Yes, whew. All right, y'all, I have 3 piles here. 4 piles. One with my sample, one that's not done yet, one with the to-do, and ones that I just did with you all. So if I get mixed up, just be patient with me. Okay, so how fun is it to do something where, oh, you know what? I would have had that upside down. Ooh, I'm glad I noticed that. But that would have been like off the beaten path to do it upside down. So how fun to decorate something that is just plain. Now this is a totally very useful mat because you can do journaling, you can do titles, but you can still do them and have it decorated. And guess what we're gonna use? My favorite. I feel like I need to, my hands feel really dry. We have a fireplace and everything gets really dry, but it's wonderful to have it in the winter. Winter's almost over though, spring is here. All right, so I'm hanging it over a bit. And then, I don't know if you can see, but this one also has glitter. Can you see the glitter along here? See if I tilt it just the right way. I don't know if you can see it. But I will add some glitter just along, and it takes a little bit for it to show, just have it dry. And just press down a little bit if it doesn't want to, or if you want more. There's that. And did you see what else I did here? My favorite, the little dot pens. All right, so let's see, blue, green, yellow, and this one is down here. Okay, first this one. All right, just random too, but I might stick to what I did before. And there's that, and I don't think I have any yellows down there. And then the green dot tip pens, did I call them that? Surely I won't forget the name of these favorite pens of mine, right? And, you know, if you want to just put a little tiny dot or a big one, whatever you want is fine and fun. All right, just a couple of more. Okay, that's the same color, isn't it? Put another one up there. Maybe make that one a little bit bigger. There. And then some don't have any because they already have a little bit of color, the way they're colored there. And then this one doesn't have any. And so I'm just going to add a few little ones. Just tiny, tiny little ones. Maybe a big one there. And then I'll do the green on this. Oh, that one was a little bit too big, but oh well. There we go. Nobody's going to say, oh, that one is, you just went wild. You went buck wild on your dot tip pens there. Right? So we don't want to be too hard on ourselves. I don't want it to be too hard on myself. And then this one is from this, and I'm just going to cut it right along here. And even though it's not going to show, I'm going to do it that way for, well, yeah, for a reason, but maybe I should have left it with that. We'll see in a bit how it turns out on my other sample that I made. Okay, how many have we made and how far are we into this? 30 minutes. Okay, I was hoping to be a little quicker. I have this reputation of just going really, really long on these, but I am speeding along, showing you all the fun things really quickly. And there is that one. All right, so that's that one, and there's this one. And now we go to this one. There are 12. So, yeah, so we'll be prepared for this. Okay, here's this one. This is where I was saying that little piece there. But once again, I'm going to cut it off right here, kind of like what I did with the other one. This one does not have a foam square, and it's only because I'm popping up the other little section, the little heart there. So the reason I'm putting on the heart is because it says there's so much room in my heart for you. Isn't this a fun one? Foam square on this one. Little tiny one on the bottom part here. And if you were to not do this on here, you could totally color that one and call it good, right? But that was a cute one. And actually, I want to say right here before I forget that I was showing Cassie what I had done. I made 6 of them, and I said, oh, these are the 6 that we're going to use for our National Scrapbook Day. Well, she said, well, I'm going to make all 12. So I copied some of hers, and this is one of them. I know I changed it a little bit, but not much. So thank you, Cassie, for letting me copy some of yours. And then back to another favorite of mine, the little glitter right around the, I don't know, dirt, mud, whatever it is. Okay, done on that one. So let's see, that one goes there. This one goes here. And here's another mushroom. Are we like on mushroom overload here? Perhaps we are. All right. So this one is a little piece of mushroom sticker. And it's that way because, you know, we used pieces before. I do have enough on this strip here, but when I made my sample, I was kind of out of stickers. So I thought, well, I need to show what to do if, you know, how to use pieces. So that's what I'm doing here. So I will cut it down just like what I have on this one. And I think this is where I have it cut. So I'll be a little bit neater on that one. Go back. And I'll need to put another foam square here so that it won't collapse on me. There we go. Okay. Now that's hanging down a little bit. And I know the sticky can cause a little bit of a problem, but I wanted this mushroom to show up, that one. It's because I wanted to color it. For that simple reason, I wanted to color it. Now, is that too low? Yeah, it might be a little too low. But I'm going to put it on a page, so let's see. I better raise it a bit because I get in trouble with my own self for putting things a little too low, and then they stick to everything. So that's, I think, a little higher. All right, now this little piece here, you're going to see that I actually had already cut a piece from it. I use that. So I use little pieces from here. So that's what I'll do here too. Obviously this one is less cut than this one, but I think this will be okay to do like that. And I just want to kind of make it a little tidier there. And this one is going to tuck under because it is cut. So it's going to need to tuck under there we go. Okay, so there's that. I like to take things that either go off the page or, you know, that look like they're, yeah, or just cut them. Right, then here, there's a cute little mushroom right here on the stickers. So I grabbed that one and pop that one onto there. And there's just kind of peeking out. And then one of these little, oh yeah, this is what I did. Okay, so I took that. And that's going to go there without foam squares. And then I'll grab this one and put this one there. Make it a little tidier there. You know, follow the line and whatever, just to make it look more natural. So this one will have tape. And so here's the nice thing about doing these with me is that it does take a little bit to think of what to do and how to design them. You know, you lay out all the pieces and what do I do next. And so doing these with me, like even doing them at Creative Cafe International, it does take us about 3 hours to make 35 of them. But you have them for so many different occasions. Okay, and doing them here with me right now, you just have a whole bunch of fun things to use now, don't you? All right, yellow. I love this yellow because it's subtle, but it's also, you can see it, like you can see it on this orange color. And I wasn't sure at first if it would show up or not. Okay, there's that. And then this little tiny one just has little tiny brown ones all over. I probably should have, there we go. How cool is that? Oh, the stitching, I had forgotten the stitching. Okay, so a little brown stitching. I should have probably done that before, but doesn't matter. This is tiny stitching. Or even kind of like more like dots. There you go. Okay. All right. That one I think is pretty much done. Put a few little dots there. And I think I actually did stitch the leaves or whatever you call those grass pieces right under there, but they didn't show up much because I added so much on top of it. So, you know, it's not necessary. Oh, I do know. I also stitched around here. And the reason for that was I felt like it tied in the whole picture. So there's that. And then it just kind of ties in this as a unit. Okay, there's that. There's this. And oh my goodness, we have 2 left. All right, this one I did because this can be cut in half. So I did them both separately. This is what's on the other side. You know, you can totally do something else, but this was quick, it was easy, and you can split them. You can cut it right in half if you want to. And I like that option to be able to do that. This, oh, good. I was thinking, am I running out of pieces? And explore. Woohoo! Okay, so this will not have a foam square. It'll just kind of sit right there. This will have foam squares. And I know I didn't put it back down, did I, the camera? I considered it and then thought, oh my goodness, if I move everything again, it just gets all half done. But then you see all my trash around. Okay. And then the fox, sly little fox, gets some foam squares. And this is going to sit down a bit. And then just some of these little pieces. In fact, look, here's one that I had left. And then here's the other one that I set aside. And I would recommend when you're doing it, maybe don't leave them lying around like I did. Put them back here because it's hard to find them afterwards. I did it that way just to probably be quicker. But sometimes quick isn't as good because then you can't find things. So, you know. All right, and then I'll go ahead and tuck this one under. And I want to make sure that this one is still cuttable to be able to cut in half. So I don't know. If this one gets cut, we might have, yeah, because see, that's tucked in a little more. So maybe, oh, and I'm just gonna switch them out here. This one is gonna go up, even though that one is going down. Let's see if that fits okay. Does it look weird? I think it's okay. It looks like an extra tail, but oh well, whatever. And then this one is just going to be a little smaller so that you can actually cut it if you wanted to. Okay, tuck it in now. That can be cut in half. Okay, a few little dots. And a few little dots there. And then there we go. I didn't even put any dots on that one, but I do like the flowers to have a few little dots here and there. Okay, can you believe we are almost done? All right, so here's the funny thing about this one. I was playing around, not realizing that I was working on the exact same one. So this is this, and when you flip it, it's this. But I had a lot of duplicates of cards, you know, and I thought, ooh, this is a fun color. And this one could be cut in half. And then unknowingly, I grabbed another one and thought, oh, let's do something with the punch here. So I'm going to show you this one, but then I can make this one for you in front of you. And you can see that this is just using the leftover piece that we have. In fact, that was what was left, and I hung it way down. I put it way down low. And then what I added on the edges here are those stickers that I mentioned from, here we go. These are from the trio card kit. So I just stuck these right on the edge there, okay? So that's pretty easy. This piece here is the last piece that you have from here on top of the, on top of this that we had left over from the other piece. So here's what I wanted to bring out on this one, or the point that I wanted to bring out. What I did on this one, I thought that this would also be another good one to split in half. So I adhered this just very, very gently with the repo, because if somebody wants to put two photos in there, it's perfect, okay? If they wanted to cut in half, if you wanted to cut in half and use them in two separate places, that would be ideal too. In fact, I'm wondering over here, no, my page over there is way too busy already, but you could cut it in half and you can use it this way. You know, you could cut it and use it on the side of a page. And I'm going to cut it because I want to do this one, but I think you understand what I'm saying. So anyway, that's a fun one. Now this one, let's just take that one out. I wanted to show you this one because it's using this square, and I tend to cut these. In fact, I cut that one, and that will be another one for another time. So the other one I cut, let's see if I can find it. Here it is. This is the other one I cut. This one right here. And here's the other piece, the remaining piece. So this one is cut like that and like that. And then this one would be right here. Again, I'm just going to briefly adhere it because I'm not sure what side I really want. Let's bring it down a bit. And down and in a bit. Because once you, once you join them up here, so let's see, I'm going to join them here, and I think I'm just going to cut this down a little bit because it hangs out a little bit too much. It already has some adhesive on it, so I'm not going to put a ton more. But there we go. I'll join it right there. Looks like one little unit piece here. And then the mushrooms, I've used the Fun Mushroom Punch. You saw one of the other YouTubes I did with it. And you can just layer them, and that's what's fun about it. So I won't go into huge detail on this one, but it is so easy. Well, I guess I am going to go into detail because it is so easy that we can just do it right here. I'll just put a little adhesive here and stay. Now this one I used the other side to this, but I didn't have another piece cut. So this one works perfectly. Now here's the cool thing about this. It is opposite, and so is this one, because when you flip them, the mushrooms are the other direction. Okay, they're tilted another direction, and that just gives it a fun look because they're layered, right? That's they're layered there. Now that's a little bit busy on this color here. That's why I have it flipped. And then just put it on here. Then what I did is, once I decided where I was going to go with this, so let's go to there. You can always cut it a little bit more. Then I'll just do it here for you. Okay, so then what I did is I did a little bit of just to make it look uneven. Okay, and then I thought that the green would peek through, but it doesn't. So maybe on this one it will a little bit. It doesn't really. If I want to layer it, it really doesn't poke through, or peek through. So maybe that's like, okay, it's not going to happen, but I'm going to bring this up just a bit. And then this, I'm going to bring down. You know what? It's because I didn't tape it there. My last one is taking me a long time, isn't it? I think because I was trying to show a few little different concepts. There we go. Okay. And then this piece goes up and over, or you can have the mushroom peeking out, whatever you want. Then what I did here, because it was a light color, I used the dot pens again. And you can do it again here. I mean, let's see what it's going to look like. Why not, huh? Okay, that needs a little bit. Oh my goodness, I am having trouble here. Let's try this again. Okay, I think I have enough tape now, and I have more room now to put dots. So maybe a few of these, and it just gives the ground or this area, I don't know, it just adds a little bit of interest, doesn't it? You could also put dot pens here again. I mean, there are lots and lots of options. Just depends what colors you want to have highlighted. Okay? All right, so that is it on that. I hope you had fun with this, because you know I did. I love this stuff. It's so much fun. And here's the other one with the other side. You know that part. And thank you for watching. Oh, one last part. This is one that I used all the dot pens on with the mushroom punch. Did I already show you this? I can't remember. But anyway, last time maybe I did. Okay, thanks for watching. Have fun creating. And hey, reach out to me if you have any questions. And I will post the link for the Creative Cafe International so that you can make some of these with us too. Goodbye.